everybody, it's Lady Mal again. I was inspired to go ahead and do another vlog, so I figured I might as well do it while the inspiration was still here. So today I am going to talk about songs that are either very obviously BDSM inspired or themed, or songs that are kind of, well, they sound kind of innocuous, but when you listen to it and really read the lyrics, it becomes pretty obvious that it may not be what the artist intended, but that's how it comes across, or that's how it can be interpreted. So, also down here, I'm going to include a link to the playlist that I made with all the songs that I'm going to talk about. So, the first song is by Depeche Mode, which is one of my favorite bands from when I was growing up in high school. Love Depeche Mode. Obviously, it's Master and Servant. That's one of those main like obviously BDSM, especially with the lyrics like it's a lot like life, this play between the sheets with you on top and me underneath. Forget all about equality. I mean, if the title didn't give it away, the first freaking verse does. It's very BDSM, and I really didn't get it at the time because, well, I was in high school and BDSM really wasn't a big thing, at least not in the mainstream like it is now. So, so yeah, so there's that one. And there's the next one, which is by Puddle of Mudd, which I'm not a huge fan of Puddle of Mudd, but I like the song. It's called Control. Um, I think everybody really knows it. I love the way you look at me. I love the way you smack my ass. That's pretty obvious. I love the dirty things you do. I have control of you. Yeah, again, I don't think maybe that's what they were going for, but that's how it comes off. And pretty much anybody that hears it that I know of, even the vanilla people are like, yeah, that's pretty kinky. So there you go. And then there's this one that I absolutely love because of all the controversy it caused, is by Rihanna, S&M. I mean, it can't get any more obvious than that. Feels so good being bad, obviously. That's pretty self-explanatory. Now the pain is my pleasure because nothing could measure. The affliction of the feeling leaves me wanting more. I mean, come on, that's like a masochist's credo here. Because I may be bad, but I'm perfectly good at it, which I've said long before this thing came out. Sex in the air, I don't care. I love the smell of it. I mean, let's admit it. When you have sex with somebody, you can smell it. You know, um, other people can smell it. It's just pheromones, pheromones and sweat. It's a good time. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me. It goes on with that whole whip me, beat me, make me write hot checks. So yeah, that one's pretty obvious too. And then you get to the chorus where she's chanting out S&M over and over again. Um, oh, I love the feeling you bring to me. Oh, you turn me on. It's exactly what I've been yearning for. Give it to me strong. And meet me in my boudoir with my bodysuit on. Now, I quite frankly don't wear a bodysuit because, yeah, I don't have the body for one of those. But, she didn't pull any punches, She put it out there. Exactly what it was is exactly what it means. And it's pretty obvious. I think it was totally awesome. Now, this next one is one of those that's not so obvious when you first hear it, because I've sung this song 1,000 times with the radio and never thought about it until I started researching songs about BDSM or BDSM themed or whatever, and this song kept popping up. And a lot of people have said, oh, well, it's a very daddy, baby girl, daddy, baby doll, daddy, little girl, whatever song. And it's Bubbly by Colby Calais. And I didn't really think about it until I looked at the lyrics after reading that article and was like, holy crap, it's the truth. It says, I've been awake for a while now. You've got me feeling like a child now. Because every time I see your bubbly face, I get the tingles in a silly place. That's a very middle, little teenage sort of thing. It starts in my toes and I crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I'll always know that you make me smile. Please stay for a while now. Just take your time wherever you go. The rain has fallen on my window pane, but we are hiding in a safer place. Undercover, staying safe and warm, give me feelings that I adore. Duh. I mean, it's pretty obvious when you think about it. Um, I've been asleep for a while now. You tuck me in just like a child now. Because every time you hold me in your arms, I'm comfortable enough to feel your warmth. Hello. I mean, there's really nothing. It's kind of like S&M. There's really nothing I can say. I mean, yeah, it's a very innocent, happy song, but if you think about it in the daddy, whatever, girl, boy dynamic, it fits. Um, and then we move on to 3 Days Grace, Pain. Um, it's that's another obvious one. I mean, it's not obvious because it could go for emotional pain or physical pain or mental pain. Pain without love, pain I can't get enough, I like it rough, because I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. Um, I know a lot of people that's emotional pain, but if you're a masochist, it could go either way. You're sick of feeling numb, you're not the only one. I'll take you by the hand and I'll show you a world that you can understand. Again, it could be the emotional world or it could be the world of S&M. This life is filled with hurt when happiness doesn't work. Trust me and take my hand. When the lights go out, you'll understand. Again, could be talking about a scene or it could be talking about dealing with emotional pain, which is probably what they meant, but I'm going with the physical pain myself. I know that you're wounded. You know that I'm here to save you. You know I'm always here for you. I know that you'll thank me later. Um, yeah. How many of us submissives end up with dominants, masters, daddies, whatever, hoping that somebody will save us? I mean, a lot of people would say that admitting that is not good and that it makes us look weak, but let's be honest. I mean, seriously, how many submissives are looking for that white knight to come save them? Or not even submissives, how many girls in general are looking for that white knight that will come and save them? Um, it's a pretty common theme. Okay, so then we move on to Nickelback, which again is not one of my favorite bands, but this song is pretty obvious. It's Figured You Out. And everybody knows this song. I like your pants around your feet. I like the dirt that's on your knees. I like the way you still say please while you're looking up at me. You're like my favorite damn disease. I mean, come on. Obvious blowjob reference. And talking about women on their knees looking up. That's a very submissive position, looking up to someone above you. Um, and I love the way you can't say no. Submissives aren't real well known for saying no a lot. I like the freckles on your chest. I like the way you like me best. I like the way you're not impressed while you put me to the test. I mean, granted, submissives don't really put tops to the test a lot, but we can be kind of mouthy and we can push the envelope sometimes. I like the white stains on your dress. I mean, come on. Hello, Monica Lewinsky, save the dress. Pearl necklace. That's all I gotta say. And I love your lack of self-respect while you're passed out on the deck. I love my hands around your neck. Huh, autoerotic asphyxiation much? I know I like it. I mean, come on. I don't know somebody that hugs, like this. It's not like, oh, I love you, how you doing? No, if you're doing this, there's a reason. Um, I like the pants around your feet. I like the dirt that's on your knees. I like the way it's still same thing over and over again. So yeah, pretty obvious. A guy likes to see a woman on her knees doing, smiling like a donut. While that's not BDSM specific, it is a very dominant submissive relationship in altitude. Maybe not so much attitude, but altitude. So then we come to another one of my favorite songs, which is freaking hilarious. I heard it when I was about 22 or 23. It's by Green Day, which I absolutely love. It's called Dominated Love Slave. And it's kind of like S&M before, she came out with S&M. It doesn't pull any punches. It's, well, I'll just read the lyrics. I want to be your dominated love slave. I want to be the one that takes the pain. You can spank me when I do not behave. Smack me in the forehead with a chain. Because I love feeling dirty and I love feeling cheap. And I love it when you hurt me, so drive those staples deep. I want you to slap me and call me naughty. Put a belt sander against my skin. I want to feel pain all over my body. Can't wait to be punished for my sin. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but it's hilarious because, Green Day, they're punk and whatever. But when they sing this, it's with a really country twang and country music, and it is freaking hilarious. You really have to listen to it. That brings us to a song that I didn't really find until I started researching this topic. It's called I'll Damage You by Raised in Black. Now, I don't know a whole lot about Raised in Black. I like this song. Um, it says, I see the way that you're undressing me, the evil in your eyes. Come on. How many times have we looked at our doms or masters or daddies or whatever and known exactly what they're thinking? Uh, had no idea that you'd ever be insane enough to take me on, or I'm sorry, to take on me. Yeah, how many women are like, oh, you don't want me because I have so many issues, and they do it anyway. A closet full of tools to hurt you, even some that aren't meant to please you. You say you know, but you're innocent left when you stared at me and bit your bottom pouty lip. Come on. We all know everybody's got a closet or a duffel bag or, a room or a basement or something like that where you keep all the toys. And we know not all the toys are for good, happy, fun times. I mean, you do get spankings for being bad, or at least I do occasionally. Not often, but it's kind of counterproductive because I like pain. So yeah, it's weird. But anyway, you throw yourself on the floor for me, waiting for me to ride, even tie yourself up to change that the bitch before sucked, fucked, and used me, climaxed at the thought of my skin wrapped against my skin in repetition. Still, you have no idea what you've jumped into. Do I really need to explain any of that? Inflict the worst of pleasures to make it all feel better. Won't try to tame intentions, it ain't no use. Inflict the worst of pleasures to make me feel all better. I've been abused and used. Don't you think I'll damage you? I mean, yeah, they could be talking about emotional damage or whatever, but I really don't think that's what they were talking about. Just my personal opinion. It's a really good song. Then we get to Adam and the Ants, which I absolutely loved Adam and the Ants. And I didn't even know this song existed. It's called Whip in My Valise. Your sadistic suits my masochistic. Okay, that's like the first line. That sets the tone for the whole song. I mean, it's very obvious. Who taught you to torture? Describe the special punishment room over my garage. There's a whipping post, a vertical beam. You have to be in charge. I paid a packet for a new straitjacket, and there's a whip in my valise. Now, I'm not really sure what the hell a valise is, but the rest of it, I mean, come on. Again, we're screaming out. It's obvious that this song was not written about rainbows and butterfly farts. You put my head in the stocks, and then you went to choose a cane. But hey, your cat has got 9 tails. You like to leave me lame. I can't thank her, my Sunday spanker. There's a whip in my valise. Yeah. Who taught you to torture? I mean, Adamant wasn't pulling any punches either. And, these are songs from bands that are known. But I guess it's because age differences and age gaps or whatever. I love it. Then we get to Prodigy, Smack My Bitch Up. There's really nothing I can say. The lines are smack my bitch up, smack my bitch up. I mean, I know that's not what Prodigy was going for, but I mean, if you look at it, it could be considered BDSM because you want someone to yell higher or louder, smack their butt. They tend to yell a little more. Pretty self-explanatory. Then we get to Tears for Fears, Woman in Chains. Now, I had never heard the song before either, and I listened to it because I loved Tears for Fears growing up, and it's actually pretty interesting. I think they were going more for the emotional woman in chains sort of thing, but their lyrics kind of left it open. You better love loving and you better behave, woman in chains. Calls her man the great white hope. She says she's fine. She'll always cope. Yeah, it's very like emotional chains, but if you listen to the rest of the song, it could be interpreted as BDSM. And even if it's not BDSM, if it's emotional chains and emotional baggage, how many of us in this community don't have emotional baggage? Seriously. I mean, everybody's got it in one way or another. Okay, so then we get to the Rolling Stones, Under My Thumb. Now, I have listened to this song since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. And I loved it, but I never stopped and thought about the lyrics. Under my thumb, the girl who once had me down. Under my thumb, the girl who once pushed me around. Now, yeah, it could be an abusive girlfriend, a user, or it could be a mistress. It's down to me, the difference in the clothes she wears. Down to me, the change has come. She's under my thumb. Maybe she was a switch. Uh, Under my thumb, the squirming dog who's just had her day. Under my thumb, a girl who has just changed her ways. Or maybe she went from being a top to being a submissive. It's down to me. Yes, it is. The way she does just what she's told. Down to me. The change has come. She's under my thumb. Duh. A Siamese cat of a girl under my thumb. She's the sweetest thing pet in the world. Obviously. The way she talks and she's spoken to. Down to me. The change has come. She's under my thumb. Her eyes are just kept to herself under my thumb while I can still look at someone else. I mean, come on. Yeah, I'm sure that's not what the Rolling Stones were going for, but then again, you never know. Maybe they were into BDSM. We just didn't know it. Who knows? Anyways, now we go on to Combo Christ. This shit will fuck you up. Now, I'm going to read the entire lyrics for this song because it's like a 4.5-minute song, but it only has one set of lyrics. It says, I am a bitch. How do you want me? From behind or on my knees. I am a slut. Please hold me down. You have no choice. This shit will fuck you up. Yeah, pretty sure that's not what they... I'm pretty sure there's no other interpretation of those lyrics. I mean, come on. How do you want me? From behind or on my knees? We're not talking about playing patty cake, people. Okay, so then we come to our last song, which is Kidney Thieves Spank. It's one of those that's not very, it's kind of obvious, but not real obvious. It could be interpreted many different ways. It says, thick drops of rain sound like the way you spanked me. Your pleasure thrills in every way you make me. All by myself and you're not here to take me. My red hot stain still makes you call me baby. Tattooed your name so you won't forget to claim. Okay, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe it is pretty freaking obvious what they're talking about. If I see you're like your daddy and I should be gone, I would try to burn you, but I won't. If I think that loving you could be just like a drug, I would try to burn you, but I won't. It's all your graces, your deadly sins, love and hate you, it's so intense. If I could burn you, walk away, not see you anymore, I would try to burn you, but I won't. How many times have we been in a relationship with someone that we know we should just leave, cut ties, and walk away, but something pulls us back and says we can't? Thick drops of rain sound like the way you miss me. Your window pane steams like the way you kiss me. You're so profane. That's why I love the way. So, it's pretty, I guess it's pretty obvious what they're talking about, but it's more of a longing type of thing. And I'm sorry, this is the last song. It's Adam Ant's Beat My Guest. Again, didn't pull any punches. Well, tie me up, beat me with a stick, and hit me with a stick. Yeah, use a truncheon or a household brick. Beat me, beat me. I'm black and blue, baby, I love you. Be your dog. Just one more flog. You don't hear me plead. Make me bleed. Beat me, beat me. We'll use a truncheon or a cricket bat. Beat me, beat me. A good beating's really where it's at. Beat me, beat me. Yeah, it's pretty much a masochist's, theme song. Yeah, there's no other way to explain it. So, as you can see, there are some songs that are pretty obvious, some that aren't so obvious, and some that are just hit you in the face with it. So, enjoy listening to the songs on my playlist. Thank you for watching my vlog. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Leave me a message on YouTube, a message on FetLife, or you can email me. Please don't ask me for my Facebook because I have to keep my kinky life separate from my vanilla life because I live in the freaking Bible Belt and I have a kid and all that kind of stuff. I can't afford for that to get connected because I'm pretty sure my ex would use that as fodder against me because he's a jerk like that. Anyway, so yeah, don't ask me for Facebook, real name, alternate email addresses, phone numbers, nothing like that. Use my ladymail@gmail.com or ladymail651@gmail.com, ladymail651 on YouTube, or lady_mal on FetLife. And I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Love y'all. Bye-bye.